Thank you for getting up, getting in your car, getting in your clothes, getting on your mat, unrolling your mat at your house, regardless of distractions, regardless of what time it is, where you are. Thank you. And thank yourself. Because it takes, hey, I got another student. Cool. So it takes something to take time for yourself. It's not easy because it's so much easier to just keep busy and keep doing the thing for everyone else. It's really difficult sometimes, a lot of the times, to take time for yourself. So let's begin. Let's begin this practice, child's pose. Come into child's pose. Begin this practice, this journey into power with the intention of giving up what you're resisting. Giving up what you are resisting. And whether that be something that you resist in your practice or that you resist in your life, in your job, in your relationships, in your friendships, in your family ships, whatever ship that you're in, give up or look for what you could give up, what you're resisting, what can you stop fighting against. Downward facing dog. Because when you give up fighting, when you give up resisting, when you give up pushing back, you allow yourself some space, some freedom, some more possibility, and you can redirect your attention on something bigger that you're up to, whether it be in your practice or in your life. Step your feet to your hands and take ragdoll. Yeah, maybe you give up resisting that you don't like this pose, you don't like that pose, you give up the fight against this is too hard or it's not hard enough or whatever it may be. Look for those places on your mat and off your mat where you can give up some of the fighting. Take a breath in, empty out. Inhale, extended mountain, look up. Set your sights up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll begin with 3 ohms. Inhale, extended mountain, reach for the ceiling, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. High plank. Exhale, pause at the top of your high plank. 3 breaths right here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in 2, breathe out 2. Breathe in for 3. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Press the earth away and breathe in. Downward facing dog. Send your hips to the sky. And give up something. Give up something that you're fighting. Give up something that you're resisting. Soften your elbows. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at the top edge of your mat. Let out all your air. Jump to your thumbs. Good. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root to rise. Reach up. Extend all of your fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Good, Danielle. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Flow. High plank. Plant your hands. Low plank. Good, Evie. Upward facing dog. Breathe all the way in. Good. Mirror shoulder blades together. Downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. 3 breaths. Fill up. Put some water quality in your elbows and your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Empty out. Feet to hands at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Root to rise. See something new. Open your eyes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands. Flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Arm bones back, chest forward. Good, Maris. Downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, reach up, root down. Exhale, fold, bow. Inhale, half lift. Chaturanga, high to low or drop right to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Empty out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale, jump, feet to hands. Big, light, springy jump. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. First one, chair pose. And stay for 2 more breaths. Sit deeper. Lift and spread your 10 toes, everyone. Good. Send your weight back into your heels. Pull your shoulder blades together. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your chest. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for warrior one. Right foot steps forward. Root and reach and breathe. Stay here. Pull back on your right hip to send your left hip forward. Maris and everyone. Good. Press your right shin more towards the front edge of your mat. Sit deep into your front thigh. Good. Inhale, reach up. Breathe in, look up. Plant your hands on your mat and flow. With intention, giving up the fight. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Left foot steps forward. And be here for a couple of breaths. Set up your foundation. And give up the resistance against coming deep into the pose. Give up the resistance of setting your front thigh on fire, right? Give it up. Reach up. Look up. Breathe in. Hands to the mat. Flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Press down. Lift up. Good, Nick. Downward facing dog. Reset. 3 breaths here. 3 breaths to give up whatever. Give up the fight, give up the resistance, give up the struggle, the little things, the complaining, the arguing, maybe against yourself. Take a breath in. Let it go. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Now that you've let it go, jump to the top of your mat. Good. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. 1 breath. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Flow. High plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Warrior one, right foot forward. Move with your breath and root to rise. Inhale, reach up. Lift up and out of your hips. Plant your hands to the earth. High to low. Moving your body, creating some heat, creating something that wasn't going to happen with your intentionality. Left side, warrior one. Yes, step into it with your breath. Root down through your feet, lift through your fingers, and flow. Plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Yeah. A lot of the times the fight that I have on my mat is the resisting, going deep into the pose because I know it's challenging, right? I get it. It's a challenge. But when you challenge yourself on your mat, you get skills that you use off your mat. So you become stronger on your mat, off your mat. It's a win-win. Take a breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Jump. Good, Danielle. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit low, reach high, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Flow, high to low plank. Last sun B, high to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right side warrior, one step with your breath. Take up all the space. Let go of the resisting. Let it go through your fingers. Plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your thighs, lift your knees. Good. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Left side warrior one. Take up space. Release through your fingers. Reach up. Hands to the earth. Flow. High to low. Upward facing dog. So good. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift your right leg. Yeah, make space for your right leg to lift behind you. Toes point straight down. Bend your knee. Stack. Flip your dog. Flip your dog. See if wheel is here for you. Maybe it's here. Integrate your left shoulder onto your back. Press your left rib cage up towards the ceiling. Eyes open. Release the resisting. Release the fighting of this pose. If it's here, side plank, right hand down. Good work, everyone. Good work. Right hand side plank. And come right into your fullest expression. If you resist lifting your top leg, lift your top leg. Be here in your full expression for 3. 1, 2, 3. Downward facing dog. Good work. Good work. Lift your left leg. Flex your foot. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog. Flip your dog up and over. Press your right rib cage up towards the ceiling, reaching through your fingers. Let go of the resistance that might be here. Come into full expression. Side plank. Left hand down. And come into your fullest expression of side plank, pressing your hips up towards the ceiling, lifting your top leg, soften your bottom elbow. Yes, so good. For 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Good work. Good work, everyone. Yeah, we have generated some heat for sure. Take a breath in. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Come into your crescent lunge. Bring your pelvis low. So lower your pelvis. Lengthen your stance and stack your back heel right up over your tippy toes. Good, EB. Good, Danielle. Maris, fire up your back heel. Stack your heel. Yes, yes. Good work. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Split your palms, open your arms, press your left hamstring more towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, stay, exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Back heel plants and set your drishti. Yeah, set your drishti. Release your resistance through your fingers, through your gaze. Reverse your warrior. Look up, gaze up and back. Extended side angle, right side. Come into your fullest expression. If you want to take the bind, the half bind, the full bind, the bird of paradise, go there. We'll be here for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vinyasa. Move your body. Plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank. Good. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left side. Crescent lunge, left side. So take a big stance, maybe bigger than you think right out of the gate, and stack your back heel high up over your tippy toes. So yeah, take a longer stance, Maris. A longer stance, Sophie. Nick, press your right hamstring up towards the ceiling and soften your knee just a little bit. Good. Reach your fingers up, hands to heart center, twist to the left. Touch knee to elbow. Yeah, press, Nick, press your knee into your elbow, so more towards your left pinky toe. It's caving in towards the center, press it out towards the cabinets. Good. Split your hands, open your arms. From your core, expand out. Inhale, warrior two. Set it up. Yeah, and give up whatever you've got to give up that you resist in this pose. Yeah, notice your shoulders, notice your thigh, notice your groins, your glutes. Yeah, and come into the pose, release the fight. Reverse your warrior. Look up, reach up and back. Create space. Extended side angle. Your fullest expression, half bind, full bind, bird of paradise for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, front toes at 12 o'clock, 7, 8, good, 9, flow. Flow, hands to the earth, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Yeah, let it go. Take a breath in, release that breath. Feet to hands, top of your mat. Half lift, fold. Chair pose, one movement, one breath. Reach high, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Sit your hips lower than your heart. Be here for 2 more breaths. Breathe in. Exhale, sit deeper. Release the fight. Here I fight this a lot. Release the fight. Forward fold, let it go. Good work. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Take your big toes with your peace fingers, feet hips width distance apart. Drop your head. Let go of the resistance in your neck, right? Let your head go. Shake it around. Yeah, press your toes into the earth, lift your heels just a little bit, and then press your heels down, lift your toes, release your big toes. Big toes come back to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Twist to the other side. And touch in, right? Touch knee to elbow. Sit deep for 2 more breaths. Yeah, make something happen in your thighs, in your shins, in your feet. Make it happen. Breathe in. Good work, forward fold. Palms to toes, forward fold. Split your feet, again, hips distance. Stand on your hands and drop your head. And drop your head. And what can you give up that you're resisting? Because what you resist persists, man, because you are putting your attention on it. When you give up what you're resisting, you can put your attention on something bigger. Bigger. Maybe bigger than you, maybe bigger than your neighborhood. Release, crow pose or yogi squat. Crow pose or yogi squat, and come into your full expression of crow or yogi squat for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lengthen your spine in your squat. 5, 6. Press your elbows into your knees into your elbows. Counter pose. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Flow. Good. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk your feet halfway up your mat, feet to the outer edges of your mat, and 5 frog hops. When your toes touch down, make them jump right back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work, downward facing dog. Good work, everyone. Good work. I know, so good. Breathe in. Exhale, feet to hands, top of your mat. Go, jump. Yes, halfway lift. Good, forward fold. Root to rise, extended mountain, reach up. Hands to heart center. Set your drishti. Eagle. Right thigh up and over, right arm up and under. Let the pose land in your body. Release resisting and come into your fullest expression. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch limbs. Switch limbs and be in the experience of releasing your fighting, giving it up, letting it go. Switch sides. Eagle, right thigh, second set. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch limbs. Second set of eagle. And really squeeze into your center line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come to stand. Standing leg raise, right knee into your chest. Take your yogi toe lock or grab your whole big foot with your right hand. And kick your foot forward. Open out to the side, extending your left arm. Shift your drishti. And where can you give up resistance? Resistance to wobbling, resistance to falling, resistance to it not looking a certain way, resistance to being messy. Let it go, give it up, find your edge and fall out of this pose. Good. Standing leg raise, kick your right foot forward, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Airplane. Take airplane pose. Fly your arms back. Press your arm bones up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Yeah, flexing your back foot. Breathe. Take a breath in. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to the block or your water bottle or spider fingers. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. Lift up and out of yourself. Maybe you take the bind. Bring your right knee up into your armpit. Grab your shin, grab your foot. Bring your knee towards your armpit. Bring it close. And then kick your foot into your hand. Yeah, spin your gaze up towards the ceiling. Good work. Release. Come back to standing. Standing leg raise left side. Bring your left knee into your chest. Yeah, give up it looking great, it looking awesome, you being perfect. This is not Instagram, this is a practice. Take your edge, find your edge, fall out of this pose. Yeah, work with what you've got and take it over the edge. Take it over the edge and fall out of this pose. Good. Come back to center. Kick your left foot forward, reach your fingers up. Get big right here. Airplane pose. Arms back, left leg back, pressing your heel towards whatever's behind you. Shoulder blades press up towards the ceiling, so more lift in your chest, Nick. Good. More up dog. Hands to heart center. Half moon, right hand down to the block, to your water bottle, whatever you've got. And stack your shoulders, send your gaze up. If you're going for the bind, I like to pull my knee really close up into my chest, up into my armpit, and grab my foot. Grab my shin, grab my ankle, and then kick and pull and open, sending my gaze up. Yes, good. Find your edge, fall over it. Good work, come to standing. Good work, everyone. Good work, Sophie. Come to stand, yes. Dancer, right side. Left arm reaches high, right hand grabs the inside of your right foot. Land your dancer and be here in the pose for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soften your bottom knee. Change sides, good work. Good work. Come into the pose, land it, no time like the present. Give up the fidgeting, give up the fixing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Dancer, second set for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Dancer, 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand. Tree pose. Right foot to the left leg. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Your fullest expression of your tree. Lift up and out of your body. Give up something through your palms. Offer something up towards the heavens, towards the sky. See it leaving you. The resistance, the fight, the whatever it is. Good. Change sides. Change sides. Tree pose. Left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Your fullest expression, your experience. Lift up and out. Offer something up and out of you, out of your being. Let it go. Good. Everyone come to stand at the top of your mat. Take a breath in, extended mountain, root and reach. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Flow, high plank, low plank. Good. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, triangle. Land the pose. Yeah, give up the resistance, give up the need to fix it or to go through the things you always go through to come into triangle. And be efficient with your body, efficient with your breath. And come up to standing. Right toes face the long edge of your mat, side facing wide angle forward fold. Drop in, come into the pose. Be in full expression of your side facing wide angle forward fold. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Set up pyramid pose. Right toes forward. Left foot halfway up your mat. Feet wide. So Nick, take your back foot wider. Your left foot more towards the cabinetry. Yes. Square your hips to the front of the room. Like headlights. Square your hips. Yes. Root down through both heels and fold over your front thigh. But soften your knees. Soften your knees. Feel this in your hamstrings. Yeah, soften. Good. Soften your knees. Fold and breathe. Gaze up towards your belly button. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, twisting triangle. Left hand stays. Right fingers reach for the ceiling, for the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in. Plant your hand and flow. Move your body, move your breath. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale, arm bones back. Good, Nick. Downward facing dog. Hips high. Left side triangle. Efficient. Give up fidgeting. Give up, I got to do this before I do this, and then I do that. Just come into the pose. Yeah, let all those extras, let them go. Breathe in and breathe out. And come up to standing. Left toes face the other long edge of your mat. Interlace your hands at the small of your back. Drop your head. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Come in. Come in. The water's nice, right? Come in. for 5. 1, soften your elbows. 2, soften your knees. 3, lift and spread your 10 toes. 4, come up to standing. Set up pyramid pose, left side. Left toes point forward. Right foot halfway up. Fold over your front thigh. Softness in your knees. Softness in your knees. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, twisting triangle. Yeah, left fingers reach, press down through your back, heel, soften your knees again. Yes, good, Maris. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Breathe in. Plant your hands, flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Shift forward to a high plank, 3 yogi push-ups. Low plank is 1. High plank, 2. Low plank, 2. High plank, 3. Lower down, slow, slow, slow. Good work. Locust pose. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone down. Lift your hands, your heart, your feet, and be here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good work. Breathe in. Breathe out. Locust second set. Yeah, where do you resist? Rise up, breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Rise, breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Once more. Good work. Release. Release, let it go. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, and rise up for a 5 count in your floor bow. Do what you want. Give up what you've got to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Sway your legs from side to side. Let it go. Floor bow, second set. Yeah, your fullest expression. Maybe you want to take it all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Be here for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good work. Release. Let it go. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Lift your thighs, lift your knees. Pull your arm bones back. Good work. Downward facing dog. Look at your toes. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Camel pose. Knees hip width distance apart. Place your hands at the small of your back. Pull your bottom ribs in. Send your gaze up. Look up and lean back. Come into the pose. Be here. Give up the fight. Give up the struggling. Soften into camel. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Slowly come up and out of camel. Release, sit on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Camel, second set. Yeah, release something out of your breastbone in camel. Release something. Bubble up whatever you've got, whatever's coming up. Bubble it up from your heels to your knees, up into your chest, up and out. Release. Release it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit on your heels. Untuck your toes. Take a breath in. Bridge pose. Come onto your back, set it up, and rise up into your bridge. Efficient in your movement. Give up the fussing to get into bridge just the right way. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. And we'll do 6 more bridges or wheels, each one a 5 count, and you can stay up or you can come down. Your choice. I'll count through all of them. Number 1, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 2, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, rise up 3 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, rise up. Number 4 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 5, rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Last one right here. Rise up, bridge or wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin in, come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the bottoms of your feet together and touch in. Yeah, feel your heartbeat. Feel your breath. Yeah, something gets released in the heart openers and igniting. Something gets released. It's different every time, but man, something gets released. In bridge, in wheel, take happy baby. Take happy baby. Move around. Rock from side to side. Lift the corners of your mouth as you grab your toes. Breathing, releasing. Send your legs up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands at the nape of your neck. And for the next 60 seconds, yogi's choice. Make something happen in your core. 60 seconds in your core. Do what you want. Go now. 60 seconds. The onus is on you to make something happen. Give up the resistance to the stability sequence. I know I have it. Give it up. Make something happen for you by choice with your intention. Coming through the resistance. I don't have to. You can't make it. You're doing this for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. This is the beauty of it. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds to make something happen in your core. Through your choice, through you choosing. If you come out, come back in. It's completely okay. Be in full choice of your experience of your stability. You choose what you get, what you want. You make it happen right here, right now. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side, yes. And make your way into half pigeon. It can be reclined half pigeon if you'd like, your choice. And notice once you get into half pigeon, press your forehead down into the earth. Press your feet down into the earth. If you're taking reclined half pigeon, flex your feet still. And come into the opening of this pose. And notice how being in choice, being in action and you choosing the action, notice how that showed up for you. Notice how that showed up for you on your mat. And how does that contribute or support you giving up what you're resisting? Or you giving up what you might be fighting? Switch sides. Half pigeon, left side, left knee forward. Yeah, come into the pose. Actioning your feet into the earth. And dropping in and opening up. Double pigeon, take your right leg around and stack your shins, flexing your feet, or maybe you take seated figure 4, your choice. Double pigeon, flexing your feet. Maybe you fold forward, maybe. Switch the stack of your shins, get the other side. Left shin becomes top shin. And take frog pose. And come into your frog simply, efficiently. And flexing your feet, letting your knees go wide. And be here. Be here in frog, giving up what you must, giving up what you can, what you can be in choice of giving up. 2 minutes. Flex your feet. Pull your toes up towards your knees. Yes, good, Nick. Maybe you bring your forehead down to a block or to your stacked fists. Yeah, let your neck soften. Give up the struggle in your neck. And soften into your groins, your knees. Wherever struggle is arising in frog, just notice it, offer it up and out. Let it ooze out into whatever's underneath you. Out your big toe bones, out your knee bones, your forearms, your fingers. Let it go. See it leaving your body. "45 more seconds to give up something in frog. Give up something through frog. Let frog be an access to releasing. "20 seconds. And if you've come out, come back into the pose. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward out of frog. Bring your legs back together behind you. Come onto your belly. Soften, let it go. Yeah, just notice. Notice what comes up, just notice. And then set up for seated single leg extension. Seated single leg extension. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones to root down into the earth. Expand through your fingers. Fold over your front leg. And just be here, releasing over your front leg, releasing down and out and through your fingers, through your toes. Nowhere to be, nothing that needs doing, just releasing amid all the distraction, all the chaos. Hear whatever you hear, see whatever you see. And change sides, other leg forward. And just fold over your front leg. Simply, with ease, with spaciousness in your fingers and toes. Seated forward fold, both legs out long. Fold over both of your legs, reaching for your toes, softening forward. Tabletop or reverse plank for 5 breaths. And set up the pose, come into the pose, and breathe in for 1. So reverse tabletop is hands by your hips, knees bent, feet flat into the earth, or plank, and you count your breaths. At the bottom of your 5th breath, come down to the mat. Yogis honor, yogis count. And then set up fish pose. Hands into your hips, forearms to the earth. Lift your chest up, your gaze up and back for 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. When you are complete with your 5th breath, set up your inversion and be in choice. Resisting fidgeting, resisting delaying, resisting extra moves to set up your inversion. Just come into your inversion, simple and efficient, moving your body with purpose. And be here. Shoulder stand, come to plow, toes to the earth. From plow to deaf man's pose. Headstanders pike down 90 degrees with control. Good. Headstanders take child's pose. Vipariti Karani, waterfall. Bring your legs down to the earth slowly. Feet touch down. Remove the block underneath your tailbone. Take a full body stretch. Reach from fingers to toes. Lay on your back and take up space. Hug your right knee into your chest. Supine twist. It can be one knee or both knees, your choice. Eagle legs. Come into your supine twist, releasing tension, releasing resistance, tension, clenching. And see what you see, hear what you hear. Come back to your breath and release something else. Let it go. And supine twist, opposite side. New experience, new sensation. See what you see. Soften where you can soften. Supta Baddha Konasana. Hear what you hear, see what you see. Let your breath be your breath. Release control over your breath. Let your breath just be. Feel the air as it moves across your upper lip, across your skin. The texture of your air coming in and out your nose. Make your way into your final Shavasana. Set it up however you like. Make whatever movements you would like in order to come into deep rest. In order to fully receive your practice. Give up the fidgeting, give up the fussing, the movement. Create stillness. little to your right, and pause. Notice your body, all of the connections between you and the earth. And just be here, in your body, alive and aware and present for all the sensations that you can detect, that you can sense. And press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat. And bring your hands to heart center. Make a connection between your thumbs and your chest. And we'll seal this evening's class with 3 ohms. Oh. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, tap in. Make a connection between your hands and your forehead. And together we bow and say, Namaste.